In this video we're going to add water to our level. So here is the water tool and it has some options here. Now the most simple thing is to use the left mouse button like this to raise the water and the right mouse button to lower the water. You can also change the water colour to red so that when we raise it up, there it goes, you've got lava instead of water. Notice however that when I change the water colour, so let's have this nice dark water here, I had to get rid of the water completely and then re-add it in order for it to show up properly. Now there's other things with water as well, because this is obviously covering the whole level, and we could switch to the hill tool. Well, let's get some more terrain first, so let's paint some nice terrain. Still got that left on from the last level, but that will do us quite nicely. And I can obviously create some hills around here, so I can use the hill tool and let's just, and I can create some hills just like this, and you'll be able to see with the water tool now that it quite naturally just fills in between them and it bobs up and down, covering and uncovering. It looks quite good. Now if we want different pieces of water in part of the level, we have to make sure that the water doesn't flow in the other bit. So I'm going to raise this hill around here, so there's no place for the water to get out. You can see there's another part of the level over here. And now when I raise the water in the gap, it's fine until it gets to a certain point where it then overflows into the rest of the level. So if I leave it like this with the water here, and then I change my water colour, so let's have a nice gold, and then I should be able to have a different colour around the side. And as you can see, we now have two different types of water. This is quite good, but you've always got to remember that as soon as you get something happening like an overflow like that, you start to lose the inner pools of water. One thing that can be quite effective, if I just flatten all of this down, so I'm going to get rid of all of that, and as you can see my water is still there, and then I'm going to get rid of the water itself. One thing that can be quite effective is using the magic brush with this. So I use the magic brush on the hill here, and then I can raise the entirety of this outer layer. This then lets me fill up, if I click on the bottom, fill up just this pool, and as you can see it's sort of created a sort of straight edge swimming pool sort of effect, and it's actually got some depth to it. If we zoom in, you can see there's the bottom. So that's how to work with the water tool, and you can go under the water to have a look as well. Have a play with it, add some more to your level and get you, but remember to beware of water going from one another when you don't want it to.